Hi, hello. Welcome to class. Let's get started in a child's pose. Take your knees down onto the mat, sit the hips back, rest the forehead down. Allow your knees to open up so your your chest can rest on the thighs, or rather your rib area. And elongate the palms forward here. Just breathing. Feeling the sense of connection to the ground. Noticing the breath. Feeling the relaxation start to take over. Calming down your thoughts and your body here in this child's pose. And mindful of your breath, so inhales fill up the back body. Every time you exhale, you'll allow the thighs to compress towards your body. And if your hips are lifted, that's okay. Take a few more breaths like this, perhaps widen the knees a bit more. And if they haven't already, touch your toes together. Alright, inhale, lift your head, and then take your right side stretch, so left hand on top of the right hand here, reaching for the right. Looking good, anchor down that left hip. Nice, then walk your hands over to the left. Really nice, breathing in. And then guide yourself to center here. Rise up to all fours. Parallel your shins. Inhale for cow pose. Lift the gaze, lift the tail. Exhale, round your back. Curl into your cat pose. And now working through your cat-cows, expanding through the chest. Feeling spaciousness through the back body. Observing that stretch through your core. Timing the movements with your breath here. Allowing even your throat to open up on those cow poses. Lifting the chin. Notice how connected everything is with every single movement. And then from here, stay in figure, or all fours rather, just circle the neck, right ear, right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder. Maybe look to the right, maybe look to the left, just working out any tension there. Good, almost like how dogs sometimes do this, where they're letting their head hang heavy. Alright, and then inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, puppy pose. Let your forehead touch down. Let the arms reach forward. Tops of your feet rest on the earth. Outstretching those underarms. When you feel content, walk the hands back. Inhale, table. And then exhale, lower the thighs, walk the hands forward for seal pose. And then lift your chest, gaze up. On your exhale, lift the child's pose, tuck your toes, and then inhale for your seal pose again. Exhales as you reach back. And then inhales as you guide yourself forward, feeling all that spaciousness, even a bit of the weight in the wrists already. And then next time you find yourself in your seal pose, just look right and left. Make sure your hands are in front of the shoulders here or directly underneath. Great. And then exhale back to your lifted child's pose. Walk your hands all the way to the back. Round into a tiny little ball at the back of your mat. Curl in here. Nice, looking good. All right, inhale, step to the center and find your forward fold. Separate your feet about hips width, allow space. Make sure your knees are really bent here. Working through slowly in unwinding the hamstrings. Really good. And then as you find yourself, great, as you find yourself in your forward fold, start to shift forward and back with your toes. Noticing those hamstrings start to awaken. You can even play with bending and extending those knees. And then all the while letting your head and neck hang heavy as a sort of symbol for surrendering any weight. Just letting yourself hang heavy here. Your next inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale right back to your forward fold. This time connect your hands somewhere on your legs, so hopefully ankles, maybe calves. You just want to hang heavy, holding on to your body. Nice. Awesome, Parker. All right, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Then exhale, interlace your hands behind you. On the inhale, rise up. On your exhale, bound back bend, interlace the hands, spread the toes. Just breathe here. Expanding through the chest. Yes, looking good. Bend the knees, exhale, forward fold with your bind. Nice work. Letting the hands go over your back a bit. Listen carefully, keep the bind, hands to the low back, rise up again. Uncurl. Good, interlace the other thumb on top, other forefinger, back bend. If this causes any lightheadedness as you rise, that's okay. Just feel free to breathe. And then inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale, hands down. Good, and as you find yourself in this pose, just keep your hands to your heart space and breathe. Anchor down your feet. It's gonna get pretty warm here. Good, hands to your heart space. All right, then tuck your chin into your chest. Start to roll over towards the right side with your neck. Up, left, and down. Good, repeat. Up, left, down. Other side, rotate left, up, right, forward. Good, left, up, and right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. And then from here, plant the palms, listen carefully, tuck the toes, hovering table. Nice. There we go. All right, you want a flat spine here. You want your heels over the toes. Hold steady, maybe lower the knees just a bit more. Feeling the inner thighs engage, feeling the lower core. That's it, looking good. 4, 3, arms are strong, and then 1, down dog, hips up. We'll hold this for an extended period of time. First down dog, just bend one knee, bend the other. Feel free to turn your palms out if you would like. Keep sending the chest to the thighs. Looking nice, very good. Open up the chest, your underarms. Activate the quads. Good, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, hover back right to that same pose, just further reinforcing your strength. And then lower down to the shins. Sit down onto your heels and find a back bend here. Open up through the chest. Turn the fingers out. Create space through the sternum. Yeah, there we go. And exhale, bring the forearms to the earth. Find forearm plank. Just further warming up our spine or core. Yeah. Broaden the collarbone. Send the chest a bit forward. 2 more breaths. Lower the thighs, Sphinx pose, bring the chest through. Think of yearning your sternum bone forward and the nose forward. 1 more breath there, zip the legs together. And then exhale, bring the chest down. Hands off the mat, inhale, lift for cobra. Big pose here. Opening up through the front body. Looking good, exhale, lower. You got 2 more like that. Up to you to choose the height. Exhale, lower. 1 more time. Try to peel the shoulders down your back this time. And release. Really good. All right, return to the interlace hands. Exhale your air. Inhale, lift for locust. Legs, lift, arms, and head. Breathing here, guiding everything upward. Nice, back core muscles are working. And then exhale, release. Last thing here, bend your knees, take a hold of your feet or your ankles, zip the knees together. Exhale your breath. Inhale, lift for floor bow. Balance onto the soft part of your belly. Lift the chest a bit. Pull the shins back. Nice, and release. All right, good work. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. So it's nice to reset our spine. Maybe this down dog is a bit stronger. Your arms are straighter. Your hips are lifted. Yeah, that's it. Nice, you guys. Very, very good. All right, inhale, right knee up. Exhale, step forward. Left knee down. Inhale, reach high. And from here, find a back bend. Interlace the hands behind you and then settle into the hips a bit deeper. Focusing on this chest expansion. Yeah, looking good. Steady your breath. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up. Plant the hands, runner's lunge. Walk your right foot to the right side. Then here, play with tucking your chin into your chest or looking right and left. Continuing that motion of stretching our neck muscles, relaxing. See if you can bring attention to that left front hip flexor. On the inhale, circle the right arm up. Then go in for your quad stretch. Hold on to the left foot. Feel free to have a spin in the rib cage. Nice. Unwind. Pyramid pose. Slide the left heel in and slide the right foot center as you straighten that right leg. We'll hold this for about 5 breaths. Hollow out the belly so you can straighten the right leg. Yeah, nice. And then we've been practicing letting the head and neck hang heavy. Same thing here. One more breath. Spread the right toes. Inhale, lift the left heel. Slide the left toes back, and then bend the right knee. When you're ready, inhale, rise crescent lunge. Hopefully you're in position here. Yeah, good. Feel some heaviness in your right thigh. Keep spreading through the right toes. Just feel the balance. Hug the lower abs in, lengthen through the tailbone. All right, let's go. Exhale, open twist to the right arm back, left arm forward. Trying to open up this space in the right side back. And exhale, hands to heart space. Twist, left elbow, right thigh. If you need to lower the left knee for additional support, that's great. Hug your right elbow back in space. One more breath. Exhale, back to pyramid. Let it go, left heel down. Stretching. Nice. Feel the sensation in the toes. Notice the sensation in the hamstrings and your back. Okay, listen carefully. Turn the left foot out, so like warrior two, back foot. Then the right hand goes onto the floor. Your left arm goes high. Extended side angle on the floor. Yeah, nice. Breathe. Looking great. We'll lift it up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Spread the right toes. Hopefully you're in position. And then a higher extended side angle as you bring the forearm to shin. Maybe left arm goes high. Left arm forward. Inhale, reverse warrior again. Side body. Exhale, feel free to add chaturanga, three-legged chaturanga, anything at all. We'll meet in down dog. One more breath there. Nice. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step to the center. Lower the right knee. Inhale, rise up. Find your balance here. Lift the arms. Exhale, back bend. And then now take the hands behind you, interlace. Find any amount of depth. The more you pull the hands down, the deeper the stretch, the back bend. If you want to play with your gaze, you'll gaze up. Don't be afraid of trusting your left foot. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands down to your runner's lunge. Let it happen. Settle down. Move your left foot to the left side. Hands go inside of your left foot. Then start to feel where you notice the stretch. It could be left inner thigh where the hip socket is. Could be right hip. You're using your weight against the floor to stretch here. Good. Inhale, left arm high, circle, and take a hold of the right foot. If you need to readjust, that's great. Nice. You want to open up this left shoulder, left elbow. Yeah, good. Try not to be on the kneecap, you're more on the thigh. Rotate, use your right oblique to push into the twist. Nice. Release, exhale, hands to the ground, right heel down, left foot to center more for your pyramid pose. We're holding this for a bit longer. First visit ears, breathing. As much as you can, you'll work on alignment in your hips. Great. One more breath. This time, lift the right heel this time. Slide the right toes back. Bend your left knee, hover, and then inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Notice how that left glute had to stabilize you there? Now, discover your depth here as you start to feel even more stretch through the hip flexor. Yeah, good. Lift that right heel directly above the right toes. Yeah, and then lower abs draw in, that left inner thigh tones left. Left kneecap straight forward where your left middle toe is. Your next exhale, open twist, left arm back, right arm forward. Nothing changed in the lower body, the upper body twists. Then hands to heart, twist, right elbow, left thigh. Lower the knee if you want, just stay lifted. Yeah, good. Breathe. Relax shoulders, relax face. And then exhale, hands down, pyramid again, second time. Maybe you can explore bringing forehead to shin or moving your hands back past your left heel inward. This pose is really powerful in helping you stretch and feel spacious. And then now listen carefully, that right heel turns in, that the right toes turn out like warrior two. And then the left hand stays down while you bend this left knee. Inhale, right arm high for your extended side angle while your left hand is on the ground. You have to bend into this left knee a lot. Good, inhale, reverse warrior, lift, up and over. And exhale brings you extended side angle with forearm resting. Zip the left glute under while you open up through the right front pocket. Right arm goes forward here. And inhale, reverse warrior again. Exhale takes you down. Find your way back. Down dog, 5 breaths. Now, hopefully you can wrap your triceps in and back. Parallel your feet. We're just adding on in another 2 breaths. Alright, good. Lower the shins to your hovering table again. And then exhale, lift down dog. A few more. Inhale, hover. Exhale, down dog. One last. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, step center. This time straight away. Inhale, crescent lunge. If you can, interlace the arms above your head. Notice how strong your lower body is in this pose. Your right glute is working hard, your right thigh. Interlace the hands behind you. Find a chest expansion, please. Good. This time, bend your right knee. Transfer the weight into the right leg. Warrior 3. It's okay if you aren't able to lift that leg high. Play with your balance today. It's different with your bind. Yeah, lower abs in. Let it go. Warrior 1, release. Warrior 1, arms up. There we go. Inhale again, interlace. Maybe elbows this time. Exhale, humble warrior with elbows. Think of this like extended side angle, like on the floor, but forward. Quick release to pyramid for a moment. And then inhale, open twist right arm, revolve triangle. Hug your right hip back. If your breath starts to get constricted by the twist, just use your core. Breathe a bit deeper. You got it. Exhale, hands to the left for your wide-legged forward fold. Then bring your forehead to the left leg as you stretch. Good. Bring your forehead towards the right leg. It doesn't have to be close by. Inhale, halfway lift center. Turn your right toes to the right. Turn your left toes a bit in so the heel is further back. Next pose is triangle. So you'll lift the left arm. And then really try to straighten, but not fully straight, this right leg. You're working it somewhere in between there. Yeah. Now our hand is on the ground, so we're a bit lower. Inhale, reverse triangle, lift. No bend in the right knee. And then exhale, a higher triangle holding onto the shin. Some focus on leaning back. If you picture your left sacrum and in the back of the head, breathe through that line. Inhale, reverse warrior, right knee bends. And then exhale to your half moon pose. Just one, first one, just, even if it's clumsy, it's okay. Just take flight with your left foot. There. All right, reverse warrior, inhale. And then exhale, chaturanga, feel free to add a side plank. And we'll meet in down dog when you're ready. No rush. Ooh, nice, Leslie. Good. 4 more breaths. Inhale the left leg. Exhale, step. Inhale, crescent lunge right away. Think of pushing the ceiling with your hands so that you're pulling away, you're lifting. Maybe explore an even deeper stance in this pose or longer, depending. And then relax the arms behind you. Try to use the awkward grip. And then inhale, chest expansion. You can always bend the right knee for more support. These back bends are really counterintuitive. One more breath. And then exhale, warrior three. Shift, transfer, lift. I say counterintuitive because we're hunched forward a lot, especially me, through our day to day. We'll get to that one. Sorry, we gotta do this first. Yep. Good, good. And then from warrior three, you're gonna land in warrior one. Lift the arms and bend a bit deeper. Right heel is down. Ribs in, navel in. Really upright your spine here. Shoulders over hips. And then take the hands behind you. Let's interlace to the elbows, please. Chest expansion. Inhale. And exhale for that humble warrior with your elbows. Try to not turn your torso to the right. Just stay down. You can even let your head and neck hang heavy here. And then on the exhale, hands down, pyramid for just a few breaths. And inhale, left arm high, revolve triangle. Okay, think of moving your right hand a bit forward so you can have a bit more space to rotate. Yeah, there you go. Again, strengthen the legs. Push the thighs back. Lengthen the spine forward. Yeah, good. Then go towards the right. See, find your forward fold now. Whoop. Alright, I'll turn around. Yeah, forward fold. And this time go towards the right knee. You can keep the legs straight or bent, whatever feels good. Inhale, center, go towards the left. Left knee, left shin. Good, quick intermission here. Let's lift your right arm high for a twist. So good for your spine, you guys. So good for circulation. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm. And right back down. And locate your left foot. Turn it to the left, just straight ahead. And then look at your right foot. Turn the right heel back so that you're in that warrior two with the right foot. And then left hand to the floor behind your left foot, right hand high for triangle pose. Words sometimes get jumbled. Breathe. Keep your left outer edge of your foot down. Relax your right shoulder away. Yeah, almost there. Inhale, reverse triangle, straight left leg. And then exhale, higher triangle, left hand shin, right hand up, lean back. Arms are strong. Core, obliques. Good, inhale, reverse warrior, bend the left knee. And then transition to your half moon. No perfection, just play. Elevate. Yeah, try not to let those left toes rotate. You're just trying to stay centered and lift the right hip above the left. So nice. Yeah, good. Release. Inhale, reverse. And then exhale, take it down. Add your side plank if you want. Wall meet and down dog whenever you're ready. Good, quick forearm plank. Nice. Yeah, try to remove some rounding in the chest and then sit down, child's pose. So good. Maybe arms by your sides if you want. Continue to breathe as you are. Resting the body, Perfect timing. And then inhale from your embryo pose, have a seat onto your heels. Interlace the hands behind you again. We've been doing this. Lift. Take your fist to the left hip and then right ear to right shoulder. Left ear, left shoulder. And then look over the right shoulder now. Nice. All right, switch. Other thumb on top, other hip. Try not to force. Then left ear, left shoulder. Right ear, right shoulder. And then look over the left shoulder. That range of motion's a bit less for me. Maybe you too. All right, good. Center. Then two options, dolphin, or three. Dolphin pose. Four actually, camel, headstand, or Pincha Mayurasana. So like about 1 minute for some playtime here. Dolphin, Pincha, headstand. Nice breaths, everyone. Slow and controlled. Yeah, good. Core, lots of core, inner thighs. Those in dolphin, maybe move your feet closer now. Alright, everyone's start to come down for a sec. Sit right back into your heels. Let's go ahead, take a back bend. Those went upside down. Take a child's pose. And then our second visit here. So if you did dolphin and you want to try again, headstand, forearm stand, or camel pose. Hopefully you use the other leg. I forgot to say that, but it's how we typically like to practice. Those in dolphin, lower the knees to that hovering pose we've been doing. Yeah, nice, Leslie. It's really hard. It's a lot of shoulder strength. All right, then everyone, let's slowly come down. If you want inverted child's pose, if you or not, back bend. Yay. All right, exhale, down dog. Settle in, even out both sides of your body, and then bend the knees, hop to the middle. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise up. Good. And then exhale, circle the arms, just shake it out. Really nice work so far. We're going to do some more. Right foot up into your left inner thigh for tree. A lot of different arm variations, interlace, elbows above the head. Just try to catch your breath. Nice. All right, hands to heart. And then left hand to hip, right hand to right foot. Lift it up for half lotus. If that doesn't work for your ankles, just stay in tree. Half lotus, your left outer foot will hook onto the left hip crease. Ideally, your thigh muscle is the one that's preventing it from slipping. If that's really difficult, just hold on to the foot. Or if you're very slippery and you're wearing shorts. All right, twist to the left, please. Good, you're so strong. All right, if you fall out, it's all good. Nice, Parker. All right, let it go. Shake out the shoulders. Return right back to the same tree with the right foot still. And then hold on to the right knee or the right big toe for an extended leg variation to the right. I know the left leg's talking. It's all good. Slowly bring it in and down. Nice. All right, left foot into tree, inhale. Tree, like I still is, I guess, is one of my favorite poses too. It's just really comforting. Good, long spine. Lower the left hip a bit, and then any arm variation that you haven't tried or would like to try. And now your left, hold on to the left foot, left ankle, lift it up to your half lotus. Nice. Sometimes that doesn't work for the knee, because that's a very intense bend in that left knee. But we did a lot of warming up, so listen to your body here. And if the foot keeps slipping, hold on to it. Nice. And let it go. Reset, shake it out. And then the left foot returns right back to tree. Once you find your footing, you will now play with holding onto the left knee or the left big toe for a left side extended big toe pose to the side. If you're having a hard time balancing, put your thumb to your heart space. That'll instantly balance you. And in to tree, and then down. Ooh, so graceful. Alrighty, maybe roll the ankles if you need. We're gonna go in for a dancer's pose. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hold on to the right foot. And you can go for bow or just a regular dancer's, or you can even hold on to both. Hold on to your right foot with both hands for more of a back bend experience. Just try to look forward, that will help. And then very slowly bring it in. Inhale, lift. And exhale, left foot lifts. For your dancers, your bow pose or both hands holding onto the left foot again. Just repeating the same theme of that chest expansion so we can reverse the effects of our week. Nice, looking good. All right, let it go. Inhale up. Exhale, tuck and curl center. We're gonna do a crow pose here, or just stay where you are. So options: crow, round and curl, or Lalasana. So let's see if we do it. There, it's been a while. Keep breathing. Yeah, strong. Lift and release. Frog. Yeah, you Leslie, you led us there. Frog pose. And then wide-legged fold, as wide as your mat, as a resting pose. There, as you are, step the left foot to the center front of your mat, front side, warrior two stance, and then right, and then lift up for warrior two. I love saving warrior two for towards the end. It's so rewarding. Good, keep bending the left thigh. Pull the right rib cage back. There we go. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale to your more refined half moon. Then maybe you can hold on to the right foot. It's okay. Breathe. Very slowly let it go. Reverse triangle, reverse warrior, sorry. And take it, extend triangle with a bind. Please. Last kind of work on this side. Stay as you are. Maybe lift left elbow, left forearm to left thigh, or birds of paradise, right foot in. Make sure you have your grip. my grip needs assistance. There we go. Nice. Okay, bring it down. Nice work, release. Take it down to your forward fold to the back again. Step back. Maybe now is forward fold as wide as your mat. You want to take the fingers all the way back. And then inhale, step the right foot forward. Left foot back. Warrior two. Relax your shoulders. Work your stance. Or breathe. Spread the fingers or relax the fingers. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, a refined half moon that's maybe a little bit better this side. And that left hand can hold on to the left foot. Remember, left foot forward, left knee forward. Right foot forward, right knee forward. Yes. Nice. All right. Release. Inhale, reverse. Warrior. Exhale, bind. Extend side angle. This is showing you the back side so you can see. And then if you want to do birds of paradise, you bring your left foot in. On the inhale, lift. Oh, if you fall out, you fall out. Nice. Good focus, everyone. And then release, reverse. And then exhale to take it home all the way down. Nice work. You guys are so good. Preparing for pigeon. Right leg or left. Let's try left. Oh, sorry. Oh, my hips are really tight. Oh, man. Nice, Parker. Good. Get it. Hi, Kyoko. Keep breathing. Leslie, I hope the stretches were good for you after backpacking. Inhale, lift. Tuck the right toes, left leg up. And down dog, right side. Pigeon pose. And for those of you that run or do other weightlifting or things, like pigeon's such a good pose. Expanding through the breath. Inhale, lift. Plant the hands, right toes tucked, left leg up. And slide the legs through. Quick, last boat pose. We got a lot of poses in today. Lift the chest. Maybe straighten legs. Then half boat, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Inhale, extend arms and legs. And exhale, hug the knees. Rock side to side, and then when you're ready, happy baby. We really worked on opening hips and inner thighs. You can straddle stretch here if you want. Nice, beautiful. All right, right leg wraps over the left, and arms out to a T for a supine. Inhale, center, left, over right, and to the right. Gaze left. Inhale, center, lift the legs up, plow, bridge, wheel, anything that you want. It's awesome because the thought of doing these final poses cold, like without doing an hour-long practice, sounds so crazy. Like your body's so much more warm. And then slowly release wherever you went into your Shavasana. Exhale. Really tuck the shoulders under. Easy breaths. Final moments, one hand heart, one hand to belly. Elongate the neck, elongate the head, back. And then inhale, knees into chest. Rock side to side. And then roll onto the hips, have a seat. Nice, great. Then when you're seated, take some spinal circles. Reverse. Sit up tall. Inhale, reach up. Then exhale, bow forward, still in your practice. For minor tears. Namaste. Great work. Oh my gosh, very strong work today. Great practice. We did a lot. I hope you feel good, and make sure you drink lots of water and hydrate and eat a great lunch, and feel free to practice last week's handstand recording midweek. So thank you all. Bye. Oh yeah, would love that, Leslie. Great.